There's just something so magical when you finally leave that toxic situation behind you and you're over it and you're feeling so grateful for your life and you can really live in the now. Come along with me as we have a fall evening together as a family. We started by decorating our own mini pizzas. Of course, I was encouraging spooky themed pizzas, but not everybody went along with the plan. This little one is obsessed with Freddy Fazbear. I have to say I made the pizza dough from scratch, so I was pretty proud of myself and how these turned out. They were absolutely delicious. While the pizzas cooked, the kids played Just Dance. I sat and watched and just enjoyed watching them have so much fun. I have so much more brain space now to be present with them. They gave thumbs up on the pizza. Sometimes I feel bad when I think about all of the sweet things that I missed when I was obsessing about a hot and cold relationship. Don't think it's fall unless you make caramel corn. 2 cups of brown sugar, a stick of butter, and 3/4 cups of corn syrup. Put that over the stove, stir it up, and let it come to a pretty brisk boil. There have been literal years of my life where I ate this about 95% of the time, and I am not lying. I am so obsessed with this recipe, and I will definitely list it down below. It was just today when I learned that that little opening at the top of the popcorn bag is to turn it upside down and shake the bag, and then all of the little corn kernels come out. I just learned this, and it has saved my caramel corn making. Once the caramel is boiling, you turn it down to low and you let it simmer for 5 minutes. It's usually during the simmer that I get out all of the corn kernels from the popcorn. This is one of our family favorites. Okay, I stir in all of the popcorn into the caramel, and this was really hard to do one-handed, so proud of myself. Then I dumped it out onto parchment paper to let it cool, and the kids sprinkled these adorable little eyeball Halloween sprinkles on top. And yes, these activities were done on the same night. And we are not done yet. Wait until you see what we did after we consumed all of the food. It involves ghost painting over scenic framed art that I bought at Goodwill. It just would not be fall 2023 unless we did this TikTok trend. So to set up for the paint, I wrap my dining room table with this rolled craft paper. Honestly, before you do anything with kids, you should cover every surface you care about with this craft paper. It's so easy. Then I took the caramel corn and I ran it down the center of the dining room table so that they could eat it while we were painting. I set up each little station with a paper plate and a cup full of water and some paintbrushes, and then all of the acrylic paints that they were going to need for their little art projects. They're not going to do the ghosts because they're too little, but I am. So here I am taking off this backing from the painting I got at Goodwill. I swear this was done in like 1945. These nails did not look like nails I have seen in my lifetime. Half of them broke off, so don't really know how I'm going to get the back back on once I'm done with the painting. But this was a pretty foolproof process, and I was super excited when I saw the actual piece of art out and ready to be covered with ghosts. Look at it. It's a train. I'm going to do like a spooky train. In the meantime, the little kids had a great time painting anything that they wanted. Again, I was encouraging spooky themes, which some of them did, some of them didn't. It was amazing how long they just sat and worked. Like, I have not seen little kids apply themselves with this much attention in forever. Okay, this is my train, and there's one figure. So, of course, I'm going to cover up this conductor and make him a ghost. I don't really know at this point how I'm going to make this a spooky train, but my kids had a lot of ideas. I added some little ghosts out of all the windows, or some of the windows, just kind of like hanging out the side, and I tried to paint them with like some sort of perspective, so the ghosts that are closer to me are going to be bigger, obviously. I've been painting a lot lately. Actually, painting helped me really get over my bad relationship. I would just paint, and I also would color with colored pencils at times, and it just puts you in this meditative state where you feel really calm, but you're focused on something. So it kind of quiets your mind. I highly recommend it if you're being tormented by a toxic relationship or situation. It has improved my mental health vastly. Okay, I'm adding a little ghost family on top of this bridge because I think it will be cute. And then, of course, we have to do the little requisite pumpkins that everybody does. Mine didn't turn out super realistic, but I don't know. I guess it's in the process that we find the value. It's crazy to think that this is a Saturday night that I'm doing this with my kiddos, and could not be more thrilled. I'm painting some little ghouls coming out of the train smokestack. I don't know. Just go with me here, people. This is the finished project. I'm going to still work on it though. Then the best part, just wrap up all the craft paper and your cleanup is done. Perfect drama-free weekend.